do you wake up early if you're not a morning person? I'm going to give you 5 life hacks that I've discovered to help me be more of a morning person. How's it going, reinventors? I am not a morning person. I hate getting up in the morning. I can't stand it. But I have learned how to get up even if I'm not a morning person. And I want to share some life hacks that I've learned with you. My name is Amelia Sims. This is Reinventing You, where you can be inspired to take your own reinventing journey so that you can live a life of joy, fulfillment, and purpose. I post twice a week, and I'm glad that you are here. This video almost didn't happen tonight. I was with a group of young people and I said, I need help with a video about how to get up early, and none of them said they could help me out. If you aren't a morning person, I understand. It seems like every YouTuber out there has produced a video about getting up at 5 a.m. or earlier, as though this is the way, the magic ticket to be successful. If you want to be the top subscribed or viewed YouTuber out there, then you have got to wake up at this particular time and get your day started. Well, I'm not here to tell you to get up at a particular time. You could get up from anywhere from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. and I think you'd still be fine. But no matter what time you get up, how do you get up and get moving? How do you become a morning person, even when you aren't really a morning person, no matter what time it is? And I have 5 ideas for you to try and see if they help you. The first thing that you need to do is to make sure you stop work. I know that sounds silly, but you have got to stop working before you go to bed. You have got to have a time where you're saying, okay, that's it. I can't do any more. For one thing, unless you're a real night owl, you're going to get tired. Your work is not going to be as good as it could be. And for me, my computer, it goes on this light savings flux thing, and so it's harder to see the visuals. Working later is not the best for me, and a lot of times I have to say, okay, if I haven't got it done by 7 p.m., 8 p.m., whatever time it is, it's just going to end there, no matter if I haven't gotten everything done. So that's the first thing you have to do, is before you go to bed, is to make sure you stop work. And it also make sure you stop doing household tasks. I can't tell you how many times I've been loading the dishwasher or starting the dryer and it's 10:30 at night and I'm not going to go to sleep until that dryer's done, because I'm always worried about fires and that kind of thing. It's like you can't seem to rest. I have got to have a time where my body kind of relaxes and I kind of get into that sleepy mode. So if it's work, or if it's household work, have a time where that is your cutoff point. It's going to be there tomorrow. I promise. It's not going anywhere, and you'll be able to handle it on a fresh day with a fresh start. The next secret is to get a great night's sleep. Now, there are many ways that you can do that, and I have a video up here that I did on a book that I read that it talks about all of the ways. I think there's 21 ways, 20 or 21, and I've discovered a couple more since then to help you get a good night's sleep. Now, I'm not going to go into, like I said, I'm not going to go into all the details of that. I do know that one of the things that helped us was to put room darkening curtains on the windows, and that has been a big help. Taking out all the light has been a big help, and there are others that have been helpful for me. So you know when you've gotten a good night's sleep, what has worked for you. What are some things that really helps you to get a good night's sleep? Well, you need to do them every night. The next thing to help you get started in the morning and get out of bed and being, a quote morning person, is to make sure you have a morning routine. Now, I have read and watched some YouTubers who have these great morning routines where they meditate and they do exercise and they drink water and they, do all of these things that, is important, like 2 hours or something. And I'm like, okay, I don't have a morning routine like that, but I do. I get out of bed and I have particular things I have to do. I'm including making my bed, and then I spend some time in meditation. And then I spend some time doing a devotional, and it's usually the same routine every morning. It just helps me to get going. Also, one of the things that I do is kind of awaken the room, and that's part of my routine, including opening the drapes, making the bed, putting things away that I might have gotten out right before bedtime, and that just really helps me to wake up. If you have a morning routine, scroll down to the comments section and put in there morning routine, and if you can, let me know some of the things that you do first thing in the morning. The fourth life hack that I can recommend for you is to be consistent. That is, go to bed at a particular time and get up at a particular time. And I know for me, even if I don't go to bed at the same time, to get up at the same time is really important. When I don't get up at the very same time, I notice a difference. Whether I've gotten a lot of sleep or a little bit of sleep, it really does make it better when I get up at the same time. So be consistent with your bedtimes. When you're doing that, also know how long you need to sleep. Okay, if you're going to be consistent, make sure you build into that sleep time that's realistic. 5 hours is not going to be enough. I can tell you that right now. Maybe it's not 8 hours, maybe it's 9 hours, maybe it's 7 3/4, whatever. Find the amount of time that you need to sleep and be consistent with your bedtime and your getting up time. The last tip that I have, the fifth one, is have something that you're looking forward to when you get out of bed in the morning. Think about this. When you were growing up, or maybe now even, when it was Christmas morning, maybe you usually slept late, but I bet Christmas morning you were up really early, if not before the sun, then right after that, because you had that sense of expectation. You're looking forward to something. You want to have that kind of thing that happens every morning. Now, you might say, well, I don't know if I can have that kind of excitement, but if you have a purpose to your life and you know your purpose, you are going to wake up excited about tackling whatever your life purpose is. If you want to know more about that, check out my video on Ikigai and learn what your life purpose is. Even if you don't know what your life purpose is, think about before you go to bed every night, think about something to look forward to the next day, or maybe the next couple of days, or something that you really enjoy that you know you're going to be doing. And so when you wake up, you can be thinking about that. It will help you get out of bed and help you just be ready to tackle the day. Now that you know my 5 life hacks for becoming a morning person when you're not a morning person, or at least being able to get out of the bed and tackle the day, I want to also provide a couple of more things for you. And the first thing is, in the description below, you'll see a link to find your Ikigai, that is your life purpose, and that really will help you to get out of bed every day, knowing what your reason for being is and how you're going to, reach that goal. Another thing, if you're trying to reinvent yourself, that's something to look forward to each and every day. The next step, write down some steps that you might take the next day, before you go to bed, take a notebook or a piece of paper. Here are the steps or things that I want to accomplish tomorrow that are going to help me on my journey to reinvent myself. And if you have not subscribed, or if you have not joined our private Facebook group, please do so today. The subscription button you'll see in the corner that says click me, and also below there's a subscribe button that's red. Click on either one of those to subscribe, and in the description below you will find the link to join the private Facebook group. How do you get out of bed in the morning? Below, if you'll drop a comment and let me know what you're like when you first get out of bed, and if you've learned a life hack to help you be a morning person, or maybe you're already a morning person. Check out this video I made that talks about your biggest obstacle to reinvent yourself, and don't forget to check out this video. It might help you on your reinventing journey. And of course, my lovely face is here, not here, but here, so that you can subscribe. Have a great one.